Midnight Drearies.
Kelly had always been drawn to the dark and mysterious. Despite her golden locks, she found solace in the world of the goth subculture, a realm where darkness and beauty intertwined. However, it seemed that no matter how hard she tried, she could never fully fit in. Wearing black clothes and heavy makeup in the scorching summer heat of Phoenix, Arizona was not an easy lifestyle to maintain. Undeterred by the constant challenges, Kelly embraced her passion for the goth aesthetic, her heart yearning for acceptance among like-minded individuals. She longed for a community that understood her fascination with the macabre, where she could freely express herself without judgment. Determined to find her place, Kelly decided to join the Arizona Goth Society, hoping it would be the gateway to the acceptance she sought. She attended their events, adorned in her goth attire, her flowing black skirt billowing around her as she entered the room. Her porcelain skin contrasted against the corpse-like visage of her makeup, black eyeshadow accentuating her piercing blue eyes. The Arizona Goth Society was not what Kelly had envisioned. Instead of a warm and welcoming community, she found herself facing a group of closed-minded individuals, eager to enforce their own rigid definitions of goth. They whispered behind her back, their judgmental gazes cutting into her soul. "Blonde girls can't be goth," they declared with disdain. Kelly couldn't comprehend why her hair color should determine her love for the goth subculture. She felt excluded, ostracized by those she had hoped would understand her. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but Kelly refused to let their narrow-mindedness extinguish her passion. The Arizona Goth Society invited Kelly to a private warehouse party during the Phoenix Festival of Arts in the downtown Phoenix Arts District. They promised her an opportunity to bond with fellow goths and finally feel like she belonged. But Kelly knew those petty bitches were up to something. As she arrived at the warehouse, her heart pounding with anticipation, Kelly's excitement quickly transformed into dread. The abandoned building loomed before her, shrouded in darkness and secrets. There was no sign of a party, only eerie silence. It was obvious that they had tried to trick her. The Arizona Goth Society had lured her here under false pretenses, their intentions far from friendly. Panic coursed through her veins as she sensed their collective malevolence closing in on her. But Kelly was not as naive as they had assumed. In a twist of fate, she had come prepared. Concealed beneath her gothic ensemble was a hidden weapon, a sword she had acquired for self-defense. As the mean girls of the Arizona Goth Society advanced menacingly, their intentions clear, Kelly's eyes gleamed with a newfound resolve. She drew her sword with practiced grace, the steel shimmering in the dim light. The bullies recoiled, fear replacing their arrogance. In this moment, Kelly shed the outsider label, embracing her true strength. She would no longer be a victim of their cruelty. With a skillful swing, Kelly fought back, unleashing her pent-up frustration and anger. The blade danced through the air, cutting through the toxic bonds that had held her captive. One by one, her tormentors fell, their malicious masks shattered along with their bodies. The echoes of her revenge reverberated through the abandoned warehouse, a haunting symphony of justice and retribution. The Arizona Goth Society, once a symbol of her isolation, now lay defeated at her feet. As the adrenaline subsided, Kelly stood amidst the wreckage, her heart pounding with a mix of triumph and melancholy. The taste of vengeance was bittersweet, for she had longed for acceptance, not bloodshed. The battle had left her scarred, not just physically, but emotionally. In the aftermath, Kelly realized that her journey had not been in vain. The sword had become more than a weapon, it symbolized her resilience, her refusal to be defined by others' expectations. She had reclaimed her power and proven that stereotypes could not confine her. With the remnants of the Arizona Goth Society strewn about her, Kelly turned her back on the darkness that had tainted her pursuit of acceptance. She would forge her own path, seeking out those who understood the true essence of Goth, a community that celebrated individuality rather than enforcing conformity. And so, in the wake of her transformation, Kelly embraced her own unique shade of darkness. No longer an outsider, she became a beacon for those who refused to be judged by appearances. Through her strength, she would redefine what it meant to be Goth, breaking free from the shackles of stereotypes and empowering others to do the same. Bullies, posers, and gatekeepers, you will pay for your transgressions. The end. This has been a work of fiction. Though the real-world Arizona Goth Society are a bunch of assholes.